They somehow found themselves right at the back. Doesn't even look like blood, it looks like syrup. Is this some knights in combat? It is, look at that. Because they're actually starting to properly carve through now. No, don't do it! Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Deadly Spark and welcome back to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Now today, we are doing another King of the Hill video. We're using Brendan Peters' suggestion, once again. One of his suggestions, as he's a frequent commenter. We'll be doing, we'll have our zombies fighting about probably 100,000 of them. Where's our troop? There. We have 100,000 of them if they fit on the hill. I think we'll put them just like that, on that same sort of setup, against some medieval forces. There, it's Roman soldiers. Why haven't I not changed that? There we go. Against some medieval knights. That's 18th century. And some footmen. So about 1,000. We'll have two groups of 1,000. We'll up it a little bit from the suggestion. Two groups of 1,000. And I think three groups of 20,000 footmen. And we'll see if how this group will go. These groups will go against these zombies, and who will win. Because the hill keeps losing because I keep making the attacking side stronger, and this is the first time where we've weakened the side significantly that attacked because that was too many. So this is our setup. Hopefully the boundary doesn't play funny buggers with us again. But let's kick it off. And we're in. I wonder how this will go. We've put a large amount of troops on the screen. It was probably the largest amount I've had since I've been running these on my own. So let's see exactly how this goes. Hopefully everything's like set up right and accurate. But we'll just have to see. Will the hill finally get a win, or will the attacking forces win again? There's only one way to find out. It's quite the spread on the hill. Look at that. Look at them run. These guys are gonna make first contact here. They're still a ways off. Not even looking. Oh, they just turn around like a damn horror movie. What about this side? That's a sea of people right there. Ooh. They're not even looking either. Look at them. Look at that. Looks so good. The hill is defending and holding its ground, but will the attacking force win? They might. Because I think armed forces are stronger than unarmed forces, so to speak. Especially when they're holding instead of moving around themselves. But footmen aren't known for being impressive, so we'll just have to see how the knights do wherever they've maneuvered themselves around to. I'm trying to look for their swords sticking up. That's how you know where they are. You just see the knights. There they are. These have got a ways to go. They didn't get very far. Wonder how the other side's going. Oh, look at that. They've united forces. Any knights coming around? No. There are the knights on this side. Their swords catching the light. They somehow found themselves right at the back. Lucky for them, I guess. If they actually started pushing around, they might get a chance. Oh, all that blood. Not as much blood on this side yet, though. They are chopping away quite nicely into the length of zombies. But it's still a big square. Oh. Look at all those smears. Doesn't even look like blood, it looks like syrup. It's just gonna take some time. I feel like I significantly overestimated the size of a bunch of units again. And this is not great. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's fairly even. Like, they're nearly even. There's more zombies than medieval forces, but the medieval forces do have knights, but the knights are basically at the back. And part of me wants to like grab one and like charge through the field like that. But I feel like that's not really the spirit of how I set it out, or I would have just put them at the front. I probably should have, realizing just how much quicker footmen are. This is looking like there's like way more footmen down here than I like the look of. This is starting to look a bit just judging by the tumbling bodies, like they're zombies. But judging by the tumbling bodies, the medieval forces might have a problem, and I don't know if it's just because they keep falling to their death or not. Because quite a few are falling and dying, and I don't know if it's because they're dying first and falling, or if they're falling and then dying. Surprising amount of blood under here. Yeah, maybe I should just check the stats of things before I put them in like dead on combat. Honestly, I thought the medieval forces would be stronger, and it's starting to look a bit the opposite. Like, it's basically 100,000 versus 100,000, except 100,000 is definitely doing better than the other 100,000. What are you doing down there? Why? Why? Oh. How close to the knights? Are there any up front? Nearly. They're getting closer, that's for sure. The knights are pushing in, the footmen are pushing in, which makes me think the footmen are doing better, but I don't know, but that's just because, maybe that's just because the zombies are just on hold, so they can't push. So just by that, they're moving in. Oh, is this some knights in combat? It is. Look at that. Some knights have joined the fight. They're starting to get their blades coated in blood. They're spread over quite a bit, and they're spread out all the way to the back. So there is like a force down here. And a couple are about to get up to the front here. Here's one. Oh, the footmen are just pushing in front of him. Oh, look at this. They're just charging over their dead friends. Woo. I wonder how the knights are going on the other side. There they are. They're all here. No, the knights aren't even close on this side. Oh, actually, there's a couple. Close-ish. Oh, look at that. Oh, are they on a pile? Because it seems like they're on a pile. Oh. There's just blood splattering everywhere. I love it. Look at go. Sometimes I just won't talk just so the battle can be experienced. And sometimes I'm just experienced the battle so I don't talk. But this is not going as quickly as I would have thought it might. Which is a bit unfortunate. It's still going. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Oh, look at that. But I sort of get tied up, not really knowing what to talk about when cool shit's going on, and it seems like 100,000 here is definitely better than the other, but it's taken a while. Like, I've seen fights with this many go a lot quicker, and it looks like, I mean, if you look at it as compared to up there, you can tell a dent's been made, but but if you just look at here, it doesn't look like anything's happened. But it has been, like, chewed away. It's just almost still a perfect square, so it's hard to tell exactly what's going on. But I mean, shit's... Oh! Oh! What happened over here? What the... Last I was over here... The last I was over here that was fully filled out. Whoa. Maybe this is going a lot quicker than I thought. This was all filled out before. Where are those knights? Maybe I was just looking at the area the knights... No, there's like... Where are the knights gone? Oh no, they're over here. Alright, yeah, is this the group with... Oh my... Oh, there's the group. Okay, so maybe I just didn't look down far enough. I thought the knights were further along. You can tell the knights are now eating into them by pushing him further, but, holy shit. It's not what I expected. I mean, I knew they were falling quickly because of this, but this isn't a clear indicator as what was happening over there. I mean, because there still is at least a lot of these troops. So there's still a lot of attacking forces, but I mean, it's starting to look grim for the attacking force, which is definitely a first. That's for sure. I wonder what's making here die quicker, or is it just because they're pushing in? It must be because they're pushing in. Because they're actually starting to properly carve through now with the heavy knights actually becoming a significant part of the battle. The footmen just seem to be like paced. They they're just sort of paced, and or maybe they're like worse than paced. They're paper mache. That's more what they're like. They just fall at the drop of a hat, apparently, and it doesn't matter like how you do things. They're still gonna be paper mache. I thought zombies were more paper mache, but zombies are at least paste. But the footmen just don't seem to stand a chance. I mean, if anything, it's lucky we have knights, because I don't think the foot I don't think footmen would have won on their own, judging by this. It's and the knights are, I bet there's like a few dead knights, maybe. I mean, I doubt there'd be some here. There's big piles here. I don't know if that's just because of big piles of bodies, or if that's just the way the hill is. But the knights are sort of leading the charge. Everywhere there's knights, there's a like gouge. Like this was a straight line, and now there's a gouge. And that's going to start happening down here. Because the knights are starting to get closer. There's a couple engaging in combat, and plenty more. Are there knights around here as well? There are. Actually, there are knights everywhere. Well, there's knights over here. Oh my god. There are... Jeez, these knights are everywhere. There's a lot of knights. I judge it. What happened to all the knights on the other side? Or are these knights here? Maybe the knights that are here are the knights that came from the other side and came here. And the knights... Because there's like barely any in the middle. And the knights up here are the ones actually from that side. Because there's not many knights up here in comparison, which means they must have split up. Oh no, now that they're all gathered, I can see a lot of knights. I'm getting mixed up by the knights, because it's hard to tell exact numbers with when they're all mixed in with footmen. I'm tempted to like time lapse this, because it's like it's harder to continue talking for an extended fight and make it interesting without just saying stuff that might just be ruining the fight. But at the same time, I like want to do passes like this and just not speak, and just you guys can see the fight as it unfolds. That's certainly an interesting outcome that's happened over on this side. Yikes. I've nearly carved through. Impressively though. It's looking a bit thinner, that's for sure. I wonder how like these knights are gonna keep going. Ooh. Yeah, there's a couple of dead knights. I guess when the knights are left alone, there's not much they can really do. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a couple of knights that have fallen. Definitely more footmen though. And these knights will eventually fall as well. But this shows how effective the knights are as compared to the footmen. This is like a handful of knights in a line fighting, and they're still here alive. And then the footmen just rock up and just they're paced. And then there's this side that's basically just knights that are left. Look at this guy, all on his own. Well, there's actually a lot of dead knights here. I mean, yeah, left on their own, what are the knights gonna do? A lot of dead knights, but still a lot of alive knights. And I don't know if it'll make the difference, but I mean, there's at least some footmen between them as meat shields. But it's still, I mean, look at this. They're like chewing away, like they're about to cut it in half. I'm surprised these guys are still fighting. The others have died that were here before. Oh, he finally died. Poor guy. They're still fighting though. Look at them. Look at them. I would like go that way and like finish them off that way before progressing that direction. That I would know. I would finish them off first before I moved up there so we could mobilize this one unit. I feel like that's just not good. I mean, I don't think... I'm starting to think that these guys aren't gonna go through and win. I've done a huge number on the zombies, but it looks like the hill is gonna win its first game. Seems like the knights, oh, a bunch of them died. But it seems like the knights are finally getting reinforcements. But a lot of knights pretty much, a lot of knights are down, which is unfortunate. What are you gonna do? Apparently zombies are way stronger than I give them credit for. I think just everything we put them up against has been much stronger than the zombies, or we've put an amount that is much more than can be taken, and therefore we've gotten unrealistic expectations on what certain units are like. But this battle's far from over, which is some. I mean, the whole ground is syrup. But let's have a look at the numbers. Oh, it's not looking good at all. They've barely killed half of the defending force. I feel like I overestimated footmen. Not even that, like, look at this, they're just eventually falling. You know, if it was like if there was as many knights as there were footmen, they would have won this flawlessly, though it would have taken them some time. The footmen, I mean, look, this is what they have to face still. That ain't happening, Chief. which is unfortunate. Oh, did I miss the deaths? Oh no, look at him. The last person fighting on this front. You know you can go the other way. You know what? You're smarter than this. No! Don't do it! Don't do it, guys! Don't do it! You're gonna go to your deaths. Don't do it. Hang on, we're joining the fight. We're joining the fight with the losing team. Ow! Come on. Yes, I got a hit in. Come on. I got some kills. Look at me, look at me go. Yeah, the knights are definitely what carry in this fight. This is fun. I'm gonna be here for the final battle of this section. Die, motherfuckers! Ow! Don't attack me. No, attack the paste. Attack the paper mache that's in front of you. Don't attack me. I'm too valuable. I did 25 damage. It's pretty effective. I'm gonna join this fight. I wonder how many have gone to their deaths in the other direction. This guy was nearly dead when I pulled him from his fucking station. Die! They're about to fall, at least in this section. Oh no! My friend! Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame. I was about to charge off with victorious in— oh my god, the fight has actually moved on. I was gonna charge with victorious intent like all these lads are doing. Look at him go. It didn't happen though. I unfortunately fell. Does anybody else want to take up the mantle of creator? Yikes. They've still got a lot to go. I don't think it's happening. There's barely any of them left. I feel like we all know the result of this. But I mean, I guess it'll be interesting to play out. You know what? We'll make it interesting. Let's push the button. Okay, that was too big. Oops. Oops. That wasn't meant to happen. What? There's 6 heavy knights left? That wasn't meant to happen. I've cut this short by mistake. How did 6 heavy knights survive? No. You sons of bitches. So the heavy knights didn't win. They didn't. I was gonna try and make the fight interesting by halving the amount of zombies left, and I might have got carried away and done it a bit too close. So I guess that's where we're gonna end. Thanks for watching. Apologies for the disappointing ending unless you like the spectacular deaths of all those that lay before. Those heavy knights deserve to die, so... Oh. Oh, I'm accidentally like... Ugh. It's raining. um, yeah, but apologies for the ending. Luckily we can say that it was obvious who would have won, and it wasn't in the balance, or else this would have been not the not the best outcome possible. But we can say with confidence that the zombies would have won. The hill has won this, I will say, officially. So we're going to be swapping on to zombies defending again on the hill. Whenever King of the Hill comes through next. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, feel free to give this video a like. If you enjoy this content and want to see more, feel free to subscribe. But have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.